Welcome to Deep Dive Dialogues, where the conversation goes deep and nothing is as it appears on the surface. Today, I have the pleasure of speaking with comedian and comedy club owner
Bobby
Bobby
Smith,
Bobby Smith, aka.
B. Smitty,
Mm.
aka the dude with too many nicknames.
So Bobby's gonna talk to us today about his journey of owning a comedy club. You have journals, right?
Yeah, I do journals of a comedy club owner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, which kind of helps me.
So what inspired you to start doing that?
To be honest, a friend kind of told me I should do it because I was kind of doing it on the phone with her anyway, and she's like, "You should just start recording these journals because I'm kind of like letting her know everything that I'm going through." She's like, "Why not let the world know?"
So how far back would you say that you started the journals of a comedy club?
I can tell you exactly when I started.
Hmm.
Okay, I started February 2022.
Okay.
So the club had been open. We opened the club and like our first show was like October 2021 as far as doing shows.
And so, do you still keep a journal of everything that's happened so far?
Yeah, I should do it more, but
So wait, when you do those, is it more like still like a comedy, like a comedy portion to it, or are you
uh,
being serious when you do the journals of a comedy club?
I mean, it started out serious. It was like too serious, I think. Like I was
So
scaring.
so like the original, like the
Yeah,
first couple ones are like extremely serious.
yeah. It's like people were like feeling sorry for me, and I didn't want people to feel sorry for me. I just wanted them to see the process. But it was like scaring people. Like, dang, I would never want to own a comedy club. But
So, okay, I think that's an interesting point because do you think it's beneficial to show the process
mm,
of how those
mm,
things go? Because someone said something to me the other day about being an entrepreneur and a business owner, and
mhm,
I definitely said that. I said that sounds absolutely terrible.
yeah,
And so, do you think that showing the process, you think showing the
it's all right. It's all good. See, you're so funny. Gosh, just you laughing makes me laugh.
Well, it's because like the
Yeah,
kids in the background.
that's
So
all
I'm like,
good.
yeah. Do you think the showing the process will deter people from doing it? Because like
Mm,
there's sometimes when I talk about teaching or like the things that I endure on a regular basis, and
mm.
some people follow the philosophy of if you don't have anything good to say, then don't say anything at all.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand that, but I just feel like in today's time, people want to connect with you. So I feel like if you can share the story of the business,
Hmm.
it's gonna make people want to, support you even more.
Mm.
So people get to see the process. Okay, and
So you do think it's beneficial to show the process?
absolutely, yeah, it just helps connect. It helps people get a little closer to you. So they want to support you even more if they know you.
Yeah.
So
Well, I think though people knowing you is different from sharing the process to how you
mm,
get to where you're going.
yeah. So I say, I mean, I don't share everything. I give them like 70%, but like, if we got like a bunch of rats and roaches, I'm not gonna like, man, these roaches they got in the food today. It's a struggle, y'all, but still come eat. Like, so, but yeah, you go so far with it. Not, we
Okay.
ain't never had roaches, by the way.
Okay, so what would you say like as an entrepreneur has been like um the biggest challenge that
Mm.
you've overcome?
Ooh, just learning how to work as a team. Like I had to realize in the beginning I was doing the Kobe Bryant process or the early Michael Jordan process, thinking like if y'all can't do it right, I just do everything myself.
I'm like that
I'll do
still.
everything.
That's something I'm still so delegation.
Yes, I had to learn that and trust my team and
So delegation and not micromanaging.
yes, exactly. So still praise people when they're doing well, like just not not be afraid to give everybody the credit. you know. So I feel like I had a little bit of greed at first too. Like in my head, I had the wrong mindset. I was doing it for the wrong reasons. Like I want to be the pioneer. I want to be the first to do this.
But what's wrong with that? What's
Um,
wrong with want to be? I consider that to be like innovation.
yeah, I felt like it. I don't know. It's not about me. Like if I get praise or if people want to give me love, I mean I still got to get better at that too because it's hard for me to accept it. But I didn't want to be that one person that's like I'm the first to do that. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be me that's putting it out there. I don't think.
Why? Why
Yeah.
not you?
You said, why not me?
Yeah.
I don't know. So I'm a black-owned business,
Okay.
and I've heard chatter of, and it's not true, but you hear people say, when black people open a business, they get arrogant, and that's why I don't support them because they get arrogant and they think they're better than you or whatever. So I never want to come across like, oh, I think I'm better than you because I'm not. Like,
Okay, so I can understand that viewpoint. Who are some of the best guests at the comedy club here in San Antonio? Because I don't think we mentioned that. So your comedy club is called
Upstage Comedy Lounge.
okay.
Upstage Comedy
And
Lounge.
so who are some of the I remember I was there when the guy from Scarface came.
He passed away. Angel
He
Salazar.
he passed away.
Yeah, so he probably passed away like a little less than a year ago. And
Well, I got a picture with them.
did you?
I did.
Yeah, he was like an old school guy that like his style was still like I felt like his style might have been a little too edgy for today's sensitive times, but he still did it anyway.
Yeah.
And apparently he connected with a lot of people. He connected with you. He
Yep.
connected with my manager Mercedes, who is her birthday today. Happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday. Shout out to Mercedes.
But yeah, he's still connected with the people. So I don't understand why it's so sensitive nowadays with people can't handle certain jokes, but
Yeah.
he kind of.
Okay, so so that's the one that I remember. Who have been some of your favorite guests or performers that you've had at Upstage?
There's a comedian named Just Niche.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, she's to me she's a top female comedian in the game.
Mm-hmm.
She's come to work. She's from Chicago,
Okay.
and she's come like 3 or 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, we had Gabriel Iglesias popped in.
Okay.
Okay, he's probably the biggest name. Ali Sadiq was cool. He came
Okay.
through.
Okay. Yeah.
And Ralph Barbosa, who I feel like we kind of gave him his break right as he was blowing up into fame
So who are some people that you would like to see?
at the club.
Yep.
You want the number one?
Yeah.
Number one. You probably don't know this person. His name is Tony Rock.
No.
I've never revealed this. It's Chris Rock's brother.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So he's hilarious.
Yeah, but it's not just that he's hilarious. He's just so cool. Like, he just shares all his knowledge and he just tries to uplift young comedians. Like I feel like he's the epitome of what like a stand-up comedian should be.
Okay.
Like he's trying to help others. And then he takes his craft serious.
So that's someone that you I don't want to say like a role model, but someone that
Yeah, I look up to. He was the first big comedian I worked with at the Laugh Out Loud Comedy Club.
okay.
So he was so like down to earth, it scared me.
Oh,
Because I went into it, I was like, oh man, I'm about to meet this big celebrity. And I
and he was
walked
just
in.
chill.
He was just chilling. He was like, what's up, man? I was like, why is he so cool? But he was so cool. I don't know. I just felt like I could ask him anything. And he wouldn't like, trip. Nothing.
Yeah, or judge you. So okay, next. So that's number one.
Yeah, Tony Rock. I mean, of course, Dave Chappelle.
Oh,
He
that'd be
seemed,
cool.
yeah, he seemed like he would kind of be down
Dave
to earth.
Chappelle, if you ever watch this, we want to see you at Upstage, sir.
Come through. Yeah, like Dave Chappelle. There's a guy named Neil Brennan.
Neil Brennan.
I'm a big
What
fan.
about Matt?
Matt Rife.
Yes. I
I
like him as a comedian.
He kind of evolutionized stand-up comedy to where it is now.
Okay.
But
How so, in your opinion?
So he does like all crowd work,
hmm
and he just kind of took it to another level. And
When you say crowd work, you mean like making jokes based off of people that he sees in the crowd?
yeah, so it's just like improvised, just talking to everybody in the crowd. So now you see almost every comedian doing that. Okay, even the bigger comedians, they figured out, oh, that's the way that we have to go to get viral moments.
Okay, so you gave me two. We can leave it, or no, you gave me four. You said
Tony Rock,
Dave Chappelle,
Neil Brennan,
and I added Mike Riff.
yeah, Matt Rife.
Matt Rife.
He just has the look. So what helps him?
It's not about the look. It's like I remember. Okay, I'll share this. When I was like one of my lowest points, I didn't think anything was funny, and he popped up, and I was like,
He's making you laugh?
yeah. So that like told me like,
what did you like about him?
I don't remember. I just remember laughing at him.
Okay.
And I was like,
and I haven't watched enough of Matt Rife to judge. So the reason I look at him a certain way is because I started watching him on Wild 'N Out.
I didn't even know. So I don't
yeah.
even know his history. I'm not a super fan.
Right.
I just know that the few times that I saw him, appear or watch one of his sets, I was like laughing
So,
the whole
so,
time.
so this is what I know about him. He was on Wild 'N Out the first season. He wasn't like the most popular character, but you could tell he was funny.
Hmm.
Um, and then he kind of left, and he kind of been doing stand up comedy for a long time.
Hmm.
And he came up from Atlanta,
Okay.
so the reason he's so good is because he learned how to do stand up comedy in front of black crowds.
Oh, okay.
So that
So
kind of
so
made
is
him
is
fearless.
that why you said that he evolutionized that and because of the crowd work?
No, just because of his crowd work and like I said, like he's like a rock star because some women want to come see him just because
Because he
they
because
like how
he's
they look,
because he's
how they look
attractive.
or whatever.
Um, so I know that you do the comedy workshops
Mm.
here in San Antonio. I feel like that's an excellent service to provide to the community. I'm I'm kind of jealous because I missed the last one, but I
And this
plan
is
on.
the class I got going right now is like
So
I
describe
love
it.
all my classes, but
Okay,
this is my favorite class.
describe that to me. Like
Mm.
what what do your workshops entail when you?
Just the fundamentals, my job, I can't make anybody funny.
Okay.
Like people can't come in like, make me funny. I can't do that, but
Uh-huh.
I can give you the tools to be successful. You
Hmm.
use them however you want to use them. So, I can give you all the knowledge, um, but I can't, I can't make you
So
funny. So,
so what do you do during the? So how long are the courses?
it's a 8 week course
Hmm.
and there's 2 hour classes.
And so what do you work on with them during that period of time?
Well, like I said, we practice the fundamentals. It's just like basketball. You practice the dribbling, you practice shooting, and then it's up to you.
And so, but afterwards, you have like a thing where they get to perform, right?
Yes, we
Okay.
got a showcase.
A showcase.
Yeah, so after the 8 weeks, then we have a showcase where they get to perform.
Hmm.
Normally those shows are really good. People bring in like their friends and their family, and yeah, it's pretty packed.
Okay. So, how many times have you done the workshop so far?
Hmm, man. And when I started doing it, I didn't know if I was gonna keep doing it, but I've done like maybe like 8 or 9,
Okay, okay. I
and
love that because I remember when you first talked about it and then you started doing it, and I'm
mm,
like, I feel like that's an excellent service
mm,
because I feel like upstage is definitely a place where comics or comedians are cultivated.
yeah.
And so like they build their craft. Like I've seen people start off from never getting on stage before to,
Mhm.
going on to being pretty decent to going on to, taking it really serious.
Yeah, I say we've helped some superstars, some people that are doing some really big things
Things.
right now.
Yeah.
Making a lot of money. Okay,
Hmm.
because I teach them the business too. And I can say right now, I feel like I've had the most fulfillment from this class because I have this one guy that's in the class, and he has like a condition, like a Down syndrome. He's in like a wheelchair and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And I was like kind of nervous in the beginning. I was like, man, like this is gonna be a challenge, like
Hmm.
and just as the class progressed, he just kept getting better and better to the
Hmm.
point to where he got so good. I was like, man, you're so good. You're gonna close out the showcase, like
Has he performed yet?
not yet.
Okay, okay,
I
okay.
was like, this dude's so funny, and
Yeah.
like I was like, I just felt good because I was like, man, I feel like I helped him with his confidence because like he had the comedy, he
Yeah.
just needed to do it.
The confidence to do it.
Yeah.
So do you feel like now your fulfillment, do you get more fulfillment out of actually doing comedy or the entrepreneurship part or the teaching part? Because you just described
Mhm.
like three different sectors that you operate in.
Yeah. It's changed throughout the course. Like,
What part brings you the most fulfillment? Being on stage as a
mhm,
comedian, being in the
mhm,
class as the teacher, or
yeah.
um, doing the behind the scenes entrepreneurship?
Because I do kids comedy camps too, and those are cool. That's a good question because it's changed throughout the process. Like as more weight has been on me to keep the comedy club afloat,
Hmm.
performing it hasn't been fun.
Ah,
But
so do you still take time to like work on your craft?
yeah, but it's hard for me to perform at my own club
Why? Oh, well,
because
they say. Have you ever heard like it's a Bible reference, but they say Jesus could never preach in his hometown?
I've never heard that. But
Are you serious?
thank you for telling me.
Yeah. So he couldn't preach in Nazareth.
That's beautiful. I got to look research that a little more. Like
Yeah.
thanks for telling me that.
Um. So why do you say that you couldn't perform?
Just because the staff, they're always kind of looking at me like asking me questions. Like I can't, I get into work mode, and if you're a
It's a
performer,
different mindset than being in
yeah,
creative mode.
yeah, exactly. You got to get into the vibe, and even when they're not talking to me, like in my head, I'm still like, man, I wonder if the cook is able to get that out, or I hope that's done. I hope that's done. So I can't really like focus. I've
Hmm.
had some good shows, but in my head, I'm like, man, I really wasn't having fun.
Yeah,
So the
yeah,
goal is always just to have fun.
yeah.
Okay, so that's the number one thing I teach my class, and the last thing I teach them is
Have fun.
have fun.
So, okay. So you said that you teach them the business part too, though.
Hmm.
So
Good.
what I've heard from multiple entrepreneurs that are also creatives is that they feel like what you just said, they get to do less of the creative stuff once
Mm-hmm.
they enter the business side.
Right.
So how do you have fun
Mm.
if you're focused on the business side? Or what are
Um,
some ways that you have fun while being in business mode? Or do you think that
um,
it's possible to have fun in business mode?
yeah, absolutely. It's just basically getting help and getting a team, and then if you know that you have great help and you don't have to worry about something that you've been worried about, it almost gives you an extra boost. I was like, man, I feel so much free.
Yeah.
So now I can get back to me.
Yeah, okay.
So,
So what inspired you to start the comedy club?
mhm.
No,
uh,
let's go here first. What inspired you to become a comedian? And then what
okay.
inspired you to start the comedy club?
So my dream in like elementary and middle school and all that was I'm gonna be a rapper.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be a rapper, and I was rapping.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but all I knew was to rap about bad stuff.
Okay.
Like you know, whatever drugs or just being a gangster or whatever. And I really wasn't those things.
Mm-hmm.
And I started realizing like the lyrics were good, but it wasn't authentic.
Mm-hmm.
But how did I become a comedian? I guess I was always the person that was making my group laugh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I was always making the class laugh. I was always making the training class laugh at all the 1,000 jobs that I had.
Wait,
And,
what thousand jobs did you have?
a lot of every telemarketing job there is.
You used to do telemarketing?
Yeah,
No, that's funny.
yeah. I did all the telemarketing because they were easy to get. They was easy to get rehired if you got fired. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So do you feel like that helped you deal with rejection or
Ooh.
or fear of speaking?
Yeah, it definitely helped me deal with rejection. Because I sold like high interest credit cards over the phone. So
Were you good at it?
I feel like I was pretty decent because I was able to get into characters and I knew how to adapt to different customers and yeah. Sometimes
Okay.
I'll just play around. Like I'll call, this Snoop Deal Double G. I got I got these MasterCards right here, platinum, 0% interest. Bow wow. You sound just like Snoop Dogg. So
and then they would buy one after that?
yeah, I've had success because when you're doing telemarketing, it's all about just the energy. I mean,
Mm.
you just smiling and having like people. If you're having fun on the phone, then they're receptive to that. Sometimes they're just happy, like they're having a bad day. So if I make them have a good day,
Hmm.
then I'll go ahead and get what you got. Like I understand your struggle. They
Yeah.
might cancel it 3 weeks later, but they help me with my sell.
Okay. So that's what inspired you to do comedy.
Well, no, you want the true story? Cause I'm kind of all over the place.
No, you're fine.
Uh,
ADHD.
Because of course rap was still like, man, I'm gonna be this rapper, SOIL. But so I had a teacher, my math teacher, when I was a senior in high school. Somehow I had her two years in a row, and I was a class clown like heavy both years.
Hmm.
And when it got to us looking for colleges, she like pulled me to the side and she was like, um, you should look up comedy schools.
Hmm.
And she actually helped me. We started looking up comedy schools, and we didn't find a comedy
I was about
school.
to say I've never heard
It
of
might have
comedy
been like a
school.
clown school or something. I'm like, I ain't gonna be no clown. But we found the comedy club.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and there's a River Center Comedy Club,
Oh, okay.
and she was like, for real, like basically saying you should try this. And so yeah, 2 years after I graduated from high school, I started going to the comedy club at 20 years old, doing the open mics, and I was like naturally good. Okay, because I had already did like little skits and stuff
Hmm.
during school. Just I used to make videos for my friends and even just for strangers at the school or whatever. I kind of became like kind of famous.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's how I got started because she kind of planted the seed and I was like, if my teacher said it, I'm funny. Like,
You must be funny.
yeah, that's something.
So that got you started in comedy. Then what later inspired you to do the comedy club?
That happened by to this day I still don't know how that happened.
Mm.
Like I mean, I tell the story when I'm doing my testimony that man, it was God. Like
Mm.
I went through all the struggles as a stand-up comedian for a reason. So now I know how to like,
Navigate things.
yes, and I already had relationships and stuff. So it's like, man, how's he doing all that? Because yeah, I met these people. But me and my partner, his name is Calvin.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay, I met him. He was in my defensive driving class. 'Cause I
Hmm.
taught defensive driving, and we just kind of like hit it off. He's the type of person that he has no filter,
Hmm.
and he just kind of like came up to me and said, "Hey man, I'm a DJ, and I can help you."
Hmm.
So he ended up during the same class. No, he took my class twice. So the second class, he brought his DJ equipment and he set it up. Like he was playing music in the class, and we just did like a comedy show in the class.
Yeah.
And like the class was just like great.
Yeah.
And he's like, it was more him. He was like, we should just set up a show somewhere. I'll see if I can find some places.
Hmm.
So we just started finding different locations around town. And he has a military background,
Oh, nice.
and he was basically what I needed
Hmm.
to produce shows. Like I was good at the creative part, but he was good at just like he was like he kept every comedian's time. He was like, you did 7 minutes on stage. That like he was just he's like a sergeant.
Hmm.
So we just had a good chemistry, and we ended up figuring out like how to get people in seats, and
Hmm.
it just kind of grew into something. So we had a location that we were like selling out shows. We started bringing big man. We basically turned this spot that you would never think into a comedy club.
Nice.
Okay, it was like a brunch spot. So
So,
that
oh, so upstage used to be a brunch spot.
no, we started at this place called Alamo Biscuit.
I never. Oh, I
Yeah,
love Alamo biscuit.
yeah. So they would close at like 3 o'clock.
Their biscuits are good.
Yeah,
Hmm.
all their food's good, but
Hmm.
yeah, they would close at like 3 o'clock. So they was like, y'all can do whatever y'all want in the evening. So
Hmm.
we basically transformed that spot. Long story short, we were doing it, but they let somebody come like up under us and start trying to do shows,
Hmm.
and they were doing bad shows, and it kind of like messed up what we had. So
Hmm.
me and Calvin came together. Was like, man, we're gonna get our own spot. I was thinking kind of small. I was like, yeah, let's just let's find like a little small space or whatever. But I give him credit because he always thought a little bigger.
Yeah.
So he was like, let's just go all out. And we just found a spot that used to be a hookah spot, and it closed down. And I don't know, timing was everything.
And so, how long have you guys been at Upstage over on Wasm?
Uh, about 4.5 years. Been doing shows for 4 years.
Okay. All right. All right. And so, what would you say is your favorite part about being a comedy club owner?
Mm. This feels like a journal right now.
You could take this and journal about other things.
I know,
You could journal about doing a podcast.
right? Now you're asking good questions. My favorite
Ooh, so
part
I could give you your journal prompts for the comedy club journal.
that'd be helpful. I would like that. So I guess my favorite part I would say is the family that's been created.
The
With the
community.
yeah the community, our regulars, our staff is like I didn't realize like man like we're close. Like as time goes by, so you don't realize how much you're growing together.
Hmm.
We see each other, we're making money together.
Yeah.
Somebody have a struggle, we're helping each other.
Yeah.
There was like a homeless guy that was sleeping outside, and everybody came together. Let's chip in some money. Let's get him some stuff. Like
Yeah.
all that stuff kind of grows you together when you're able to help people, and
People.
make people laugh.
Yes.
Make people feel good. Like somebody leave, they could be like. I had the rough week. I lost, two family members, but
Mm.
coming here, y'all were so nice. The comedians made me laugh. Like all that stuff that's the best part.
And so that's what I was gonna say about comedy. So I don't know if you've ever heard this before, but have you ever heard about the completion of stress cycles?
No.
So they gave us this training in the military. One of the chaplains did one time, and he was talking about how like when we're under stress, our body builds up with like cortisol.
Mm,
And so back in the caveman days, if we were to see like a lion that's going to eat us, our body like amps up to prepare to run. And then that stress is released when we run, right? So he mentioned to us that there are a few ways that you can complete that cycle of stress. Because the first part is your body building all that up. But to complete the stress cycle, it has to be released in some type of way. And so the
wow.
three ways that he mentioned was to laugh, to cry, or to work out. And so I've heard a crazy amount of stories about people having terminal illnesses and then they're in the hospital and they're watching something funny and just the relief that the laughter gives them ends up causing them to either heal more like expeditiously or to have like unknown causes for their healing. Like the
Mm.
doctors can't explain, no one can explain, other than the fact that they were watching something funny for like 2 weeks straight.
Wow.
And so I wanted to highlight that because I don't think that some people realize how healing the comedian community can be for, especially for people who don't even know that they need it. I mean, there's some people who haven't laughed their entire lives.
Yeah. Yeah. And sometimes that's like, even though as a comedian you're not really supposed to focus on that person that's not laughing, we can't help it. Like, you know what I'm saying? We gotta get them. Like,
Yeah.
that's our goal.
Well, so I spoke to Clifton, another comedian here in San Antonio, and he explained that from being around comedy so much that sometimes it is harder for you guys as comedians to
Hmm.
laugh.
Oh yeah, that's
Would you
true.
would you agree with that?
Yeah, like I'm already hard to make laugh, but
Why is it hard to make you laugh? Is it
yeah,
because you've heard it all, or is it because you have a
I think
higher
it's something
standard?
else.
You have a
Like, cause I have a skill to, I don't laugh at my own jokes, so I'm already kind of
Oh,
dry.
why is it bad? Is it bad to laugh at your own joke?
It depends on how you do it. If it's fake, yes, but if you're like genuinely like, you can tell if it's real. It's like,
I laugh
oh,
at my own jokes all the time.
yeah. So for you, I don't think so, cause it's like, oh, she's having fun. I want to have that fun.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But sometimes when I say it, it's not as funny to the other person.
I think if you were on stage and you were doing it, it would make people at ease.
So you don't laugh at yourself?
Sometimes I've gotten better. I used to like not at all, but I feel
Why
like I've
why don't
gotten
you laugh
better.
at yourself?
I think it was like, I don't know. It may have just been something internal.
Even in times where like so you've never gone back and laughed at yourself either? Like seeing yourself from like years ago and been like ha ha ha.
I don't know. It's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to watch
Mhm.
myself on video. Period.
Mm.
So.
Yeah, I know my brother is like uh, a person who got me into like doing that because there would be times I'd be so serious and
Mm,
upset, and he'd be like, "Hey, if anybody's watching right now, they're probably like cracking up because this is
yeah.
great." Yeah, but um,
Like
that's
I
interesting.
I pray to be more like you, as far as like just being able to like. I feel like somebody like you that can laugh at yourself, and like you can go anywhere, like the most boringest place,
Uh-huh.
and you can still find a good time in it.
Yeah, you
And
don't think that that's the case for you?
nah, not right now, but I feel like it's possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we like to end each episode with a deep quote. So, what deep personal quote would you leave us with?
Um, Killing time is not murder; it's suicide.
What?
Was that too much?
I don't know if we can even say those.
Oh, my bad.
Well,
Oh,
because it's gonna go on YouTube, so
oh, okay, my bad.
I don't know if
We
that
need
would be
something else.
buzzword.
Um,
hmm
Let me lighten it up.
That was funny to me because I have dark humor, but it
Oh,
just
okay. Um, a quote to leave us on. All
yeah,
right. And we should have live streamed this.
we should have.
Hmm.
This is why we need an idea session. But go ahead, deep
Okay.
quote.
Deep quote. That was my favorite. Hmm. Put me on the spot. God's got a blessing with your name on it. I don't know.
No, that's the best you got.
Ah,
I mean, it's good,
yeah, you
but
put me on the spot.
yeah, you're a comedian. This is
I know. I
stand up
know.
seriousness.
All right. What's a good quote? My lights on. All right.
hmm
Hmm. What is yours?
Okay. Sometimes we have to fail our way to success and
Hmm.
celebrate the failures along the way.
Hmm. Sometimes we have to fail our way to success. Yeah, that's beautiful.
hmm
Okay.
What about you?
Hmm. Man, you should have prepared me for this. I can't think of one.
All right, one word that means a lot to you.
One word that means a lot to me. Oh, I have a quote now.
Go ahead.
Know thyself.
That's deep. We'll meditate on that. Well,
Okay.
thank you, Bobby. I appreciate your time.
I appreciate you having me. Thanks for not having me cry like Oprah.
Oh, you heard it here first.
I was saying San Antonio got a lot of beautiful women, man. I swear. I was on tour with renting in South Carolina. I want to let y'all know something about South Carolina. South Carolina has no beautiful women out there. Not one. I didn't see one. So I'm in the club after the show, after my comedy show. I like to do this thing I call hoe. And I'm in the club hoeing, and I'm at the bar dancing, doing my little two-step. Mind you.